Hi ladies, it's Elisa and I'm here for a pregnancy update. I'm going to be going over weeks 7 and 8 because today I am 9 weeks exactly. Um, so I'm just going to give you just generally, I've been sick. Now, I haven't been vomiting, but I have been sick. So that's the biggest theme of these last few weeks. Um, it amazes me that when I think about all the people that say every pregnancy is different, I guess I believe them, but I didn't really believe them. I don't know. I didn't think that it would be so different. Because with Sawyer, I wasn't feeling well, but even watching my pregnancy updates from last time, I wasn't. I don't remember feeling that sick, and I wasn't saying that I was feeling that sick. It was mostly when I didn't eat. But now I'm sick a lot. I I don't feel well often. Not to mention that this time around I just can't sleep and rest like I did with Sawyer because Sawyer wasn't here. Excuse me. See? Anyway, it's not even late. It's like 8:30. um, but yeah, so I am tired and I am just generally queasy all the time. Um, it's usually definitely when I'm hungry, but usually even before I eat, after I eat, basically all the time. Now it's not unbearable and I haven't gotten actually sick yet, but I did look back at my pregnancy updates from my pregnancy with Sawyer, and I did not start actually throwing up until my second trimester. So we'll see. I can still brush my teeth and it's not a problem. That was my biggest hurdle. I threw up the entire second trimester with Sawyer, and it was mostly when I was brushing my teeth or if I pushed myself too far and I hadn't eaten. So this time around, it's just general icky feeling, and sometimes I'll be fine and not notice just the low grade nausea, but then it'll just peak and I'll be so sick. I'll feel so gross. And it's so hard because Sawyer's 15 months old now and he wants to play and have attention and go, 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 go until he crashes. So it's just, I don't know. I guess I thought it would be easier. I don't know. It's compounded by the fact that I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this, that Brian does work in the wine industry. He's doing harvest, and that means that he's gone from 2 to whenever, at least 11, usually like 2 a.m. So basically, Sawyer, it's just me and Sawyer from the moment I get home until the moment I get him down. Now that's not long. I have guilt every day that I don't spend more time with him. But when I've also been at work all day and then coming home and being the only sole parent, it's hard because I have to cook dinner for myself, get him fed, and not to mention keep up on the house because Brian's never here. So, because when he is here, he's mostly sleeping. He works this weird shift that he can't get a lot done when he is actually here. So I'm, trying to stay up on the laundry and stay up on, just household chores. So it's a lot. And everyone's like, do you have teenagers? That should be so helpful. But it's not. Anyone who's pregnant who has teenagers is like, no, trust me. They're helpful. They're not that helpful. Because they're not Sawyer's parents. They're Sawyer's sisters. So it's not the same. They don't know the same ways to comfort him that I do, or that Brian can, or, the same games to play, or whatever. They can entertain him to a point, and on the weekends they do try to help, but they're also young teenage girls, so they're very what's happening to me right now. So that's neither here nor there. It's just that I am more tired and more sick this pregnancy than I was last pregnancy, just because I can't rest and it's just general nasty feeling all the time. Um, but other than that, I mean, we are still pregnant. The baby is still growing strong. Out of screen for a second. The baby, see, this is the yolk sac, and then there's the baby. We still can't get a very good angle. Like, she has the wand in there because, you know, these are the internal ultrasounds. And so I figure since the view is going like up, maybe the baby's growing like this way, because they only get these weird like dumpling like pictures. Like, see, look at the baby is just kind of this wad with the little yolk sac. But the pictures with Sawyer, I mean, you could clearly see him. Even at this stage, you could see a profile picture of him. Um, Even at the 7 and 8 week scans that we have. So that was our 8 week scan. And I was nervous. Brian couldn't go because of his work schedule. And so it was the first ultrasound that I've ever been to that he has not been able to go with me. So my mom did come for moral support just in case. Just in case. Because with this pregnancy, I am trying not to focus on the negative, but I am finding it much harder because of everything that went wrong with Sawyer's pregnancy and all the scares that we had. I've told you guys this. I'm just more cautious this time. We have not announced on Facebook or to general family. Only immediate family really knows that we are currently pregnant. And last time we announced at 8 weeks, right after the 8 week scan, that was our second ultrasound, and then we announced. And partially is because I don't know how I want to do it. I mean, we made that cute video for Sawyer, and I kind of want to do the same kind of thing for this baby. And not just post like a picture. But just because that wasn't our style, we went kind of overboard with Sawyer, and I wanted to do something just as fun. But I can't decide what it should be. Also, I'm just, more cautious this time around. We have now officially graduated. That was our last ultrasound with our RE. She has released me because I don't have any subchorionic hemorrhages. I'm not bleeding. I'm not experiencing any cramping, really. So she's just letting me go. And so this next appointment in my 9th week, I am going to be having another ultrasound, but with my OB, because I don't know why Kaiser does it that way, but I remembered, and I watched my updates for my last pregnancy, and Kaiser, as an OB, your first appointment with your OB, they still do an internal ultrasound for dating. So even though we've gone through the reproductive side of Kaiser, they still want to date the pregnancy and make sure that the baby's growth is on track. So at least we'll get to see the baby again, and that's great. I'll love to see this baby again. But this starts the barrage of appointments where you've got to pee in a cup, and you've got to do all the things. They've got to take your blood pressure and all this stuff. But at least now, this time, I know what to expect. And so I don't know. This is the appointment where they, set up the next appointment to sign all the paperwork for genetic testing and do all of that, the new mom again stuff, to see if you want to do birthing classes again or blah blah blah. And if you guys remember, we didn't actually finish our birthing class because I didn't realize that I was supposed to sign up for it sooner than I did, and then we basically went into labor before 4 days before the last class. But even if I had gone to all 4 classes of the birthing class, Sawyer's birth would not have prepared me for all the crap that went wrong during Sawyer's birth. So, I'm sorry for so many ums. That's just my quick update. I am feeling sick, feeling tired, feeling happy. I cannot officially at all fit any of my pre-pregnancy jeans. I am down 10 pounds. So that's crazy. But that's because last pregnancy I didn't lose any weight, but I didn't gain any weight. But this pregnancy, because I'm finding it so hard to eat, and eat very much at a time, I've already lost weight. So, let's hope I continue to lose weight until I have to gain weight. So, not that pregnancy is a weight loss routine, because it's not. But things are really great. I still feel like I'm swollen. We're still doing the progesterone and oil shots, the estradiol valerate shots, and the estrogen pills twice a day. So I don't, last time I think that they tapered me off of things, except for like the progesterone. I think I quit that cold turkey. I read now that the baby is the size of a grape, and the placenta has actually started to take over function of nourishing the baby and not necessarily the yolk sac. So I don't know if my OB will have me continue for a long period of time. I think my stop date for my meds is like October 13th or something. And of course, I'm just at that limit where I'm like, well, I can't make it till October 13th without reordering my meds, but I really hate to reorder my meds. I have my official walnut walnut sized lumps in each hip, and everyone in my family is now an expert at giving me a shot. Brian is working nights, and that's when we gave me my shot, so we changed up the time that they give me the shot now, and so my mom gives me the shot before she leaves the house after she watches the baby. And during the weekends, my aunt or my mother-in-law give me my shot, so everyone's done it now. The teenagers still have refused to do it, even though I told them it's super easy. You would think that they'd be into like inflicting a little bit of pain in their stepmother, but apparently not. Yeah, so those are all the things. We're still doing all the things. Everything is going exactly how it should be. Just regular pregnancy stuff. And I just wanted to get on here real quick and update you guys. I have not fallen off the earth. I think every 2 weeks works out best for me, especially now that Brian's not here and I'm so busy. Especially because like all of Sawyer's appointments seem to be like barraged in September and October, like all of his updating everything appointments. So I'm super busy just with that, having to work from home, having to take extra vacation days because I need to take him to this appointment, that appointment, or working half days because I'm like a part-time single parent over here, just for these few months. And it's kind of sad because I could really use Brian here during this time when I feel so sick and I'd really like to rest, but I know that I'll need him more at the end of the pregnancy when I'm physically not able to like lift Sawyer and get around very easily and I'm not sleeping well and stuff. Like right now I'm sleeping like a rock. I put my head on that pillow and I don't remember anything that happens until I have to wake up and pee at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And then again at like 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, so that's all that's going on with me, ladies. I hope everybody is doing really great. Sawyer is growing like a weed. This baby is growing like a weed. And if you guys have any suggestions on how to announce second pregnancies, or maybe how I should announce second pregnancies, again, I didn't want to do like a picture, just post like, hey, here's an ultrasound picture of baby number 2, and that might be what we end up doing, but I kind of wanted to be more creative than that, and I'm finding that I guess my tired brain is out of creative juices. So if you guys could think of something, that would be great too, and super helpful to me. So yeah, I will be talking to you ladies, and thanks for watching. Bye.